Oh boy, Mike, let's go. Liquid, taking on Spirit. The scene has been set. The veto's been done. Now it's time for a pistol round. Every good game starts with a pistol round.
Yeah, Yanko a bit skeptical here of Liquid trying the 7-map pool, but Spirit have lost the last 3 nukes on the trot, and 2 of them, actually 3 of them, have been here in Katowice for 2023.
I love this. It seems like CT aggression is definitely on the menu here in Katowice. Naf gets 1 upon entry. Chopper's responsible for this, and he seems to be managing his angles well. Elige gets away, and Chopper with 1 onto oSee. Low, should be finished off if magixx doesn't get a clean kill, though. It gets awkward. Nitro found him. Patsi and Wonderful, though, 2 of the sharpest shooters, and the fact they're both in hut. Nitro has the kit. They're going to run him down, find the safe exit, and now they're trapped. Elige so low, though. Wonderful. Just needs to find that diffuser. Nitro at the front of the pack. Careful now, Liquid. Don't overcook it. Feels a bit sketchy now as the 1v3 taking shape as the headshots come through, but the defuse does too. Nitro, that kit, secures the round for Liquid.
Oh, a bit of issue with ammo there for Wonderful. Had 4 bullets left. Didn't want to overextend for that fight, but needed to knock them off the defuse. So Nitro gets the hard job done, cuts the wires. Sets Team Liquid into winning ways early here. Now we know this matchup has a bit of history about it. You heard Elige there talking about the major, just how they played better. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you tend to win. We'll see what form we get Liquid in today. Spirit haven't looked themselves so far. Some losses to Big, or at least on Nuke, FaZe, and NIP on this very map here. See if Liquid make their name the 4th in the tally. Secret smokes land. A bit of pepper at range from Elige. Put Patsi down to 58 points of health, but they will get, I'll hold my breath, 4 across to Secret and park magixx late behind main here to activate. Now, they have a bit of util to make this all possible. A smoke available, a molly as well. If they can get to the double door side and window control untarnished, oh, Molly's going to get some early use.
Oh, guys, the camera crew are flexing.
Jay really spends, I would say, all day on making these cams as tidy as possible.
Yeah, but that was hot. Like, not even just nice, that was hot.
All right, he'll like that. Okay, so vent control. Okay, they're going for the decon option, so expect a limp smoke forward here, and the pathing, left and right through the smoke.
I mean, this is already a win.
3 players down here.
Elige know.
4 players down here.
Okay, they definitely know what is up. Let's see if they can shut this down. On the wide, too many angles. Nice adjustment, but Siren good to the draw. Double in the feed, it's getting level. Yakinta took a lot of damage. Siren still has that Galil tucked into the tight line. Kit on Nitro again. Keep your eyes on that as he does win his duel. Siren revealed. It's up to Nitro to take it. And Siren down. Nitro should have a good shot at the round because magixx coming in low, and they're already on the bomb. He's not going to announce his presence. The door is closed, and so is the round.
Oh, that's so frustrating for magixx there. You're expecting them to tap the bomb, try and draw him out. Just sits the defuse, calling the bluff again. Nitro the hero in back-to-back rounds, and all he has to do is hit E.
Yeah, I wonder if that is linked to just, you know, knowing the tendencies of the players. Going, he's probably going to be lurking around.
In this type of situation as well, right? It's a 2-on-1. If you just stick the defuse, you're basically removing yourself from the play and hoping to get covered here. So magixx not being able to play himself into this round, then it will be another buy here, this time on the lighter variety for Spirit. They haven't used all of their cash money. Lost bonus starting to work in their favor.
Could have been a very different round if Nitro hadn't closed that door. Maybe from the south, but he wasn't raised in a barn. There's a gap in that smoke. Yakinta can catch anyone trying any funny business. Yeah, she's not happy with that. Gonna almost facilitate them crossing. Nice counter utility. Here comes the hit straight through the flames. Lots of flashes. Yakinta lost, confused, dead. Nitro has to dig his heels in here. Wonderful's just popped off elsewhere, and the bomb now loose. Nitro needs to get into damage control mode. This is a threatening round from Spirit. Every round has been close, down to the wire. Literally and figuratively. Spray from Elige. Needs to get out of this one. Smoke is well placed. Just needs to survive the wall bangs as he jumps. Panicked. Bomb still top sight.
Aggression. Curious choice here, Nitro. Very low. Concerned about the heaven wrap here. But it's Patsi and Wonderful again.
Very forward position for someone so low. In-game leader wants info. Elige to close the round.
Yeah, pressure alleviated now. Nitro can backpedal. Does not need to stay so forward. But up the fireman pole comes Patsi, and down he goes. Wonderful. Needs a couple more if he wants this round.
He's hit some scorches. Would need a double as well.
Time's a problem.
Yeah, awkward. And from behind, Nitro collects. And this is definitely a very good sign of life. If Nitro's starting 7-0 with Liquid, things definitely could be trending in the upward direction. Spirit still on that goose egg as we see the guns.
I think one of the issues here for Liquid, and they will need to try and get their hands around a clean round. Oh, there's the double dig. Yeah, beautiful stuff from Wonderful there. A couple of bangers. But it's how close these rounds have been. And that's without the full buy. That's without all the goodies for Team Spirit here. But still, riding that high are Liquid. And you're going to be inspired by the performance of Nitro early here. Let's see if the remainder of the team can start to contribute and help them get... Oh, this party started one way, and this is a cheeky one. You don't see this every day of the week. Lands on the roller door and gives Elige something to work with. Patsi be mollied forward, has to make the steps, and that will be heard from the lower deck. Yakinda lying in wait. Oh, not with the bullets. Some util, so just wants to block here. Slither gap, and yeah, he's the type of gentleman close enough to the monitor to see the tiniest of pixel.
Yeah, no one in Counter-Strike quite massages their monitor with their pupils.
They missed the main smoke. Unforced error here from Spirit.
As Yakinda.
Top heart molly from Chopper available here.
Oh.
That's a ramp spam.
That's been heard. That's a ding. Nav just throwing some mad ones through. Nitro so far passes every test here. oSee in that site as well. Down he goes early. oSee to be cleared. magixx down. A big frag from Josh oSee. 2. Make it 3. A triple to defend their honor. Yakinda to provide some support. Patsi down. Chopper in a one-on-one. And Naf, he's going to be a bit delayed on this rotation already. Chopper has to get that bomb down post-haste.
Hit here for Naf.
Oh! He's nearly slipped through the door, Nav. Oh!
Even Naf with a bit of trash. All right.
Piping up against Uncle Chop Chop.
All right, throwing some shade over the fence here. Where are you looking, Chopper?
You got to keep the morale high. Assuming Naf's going to have dropped into the site and walking silently down the ladder. But ramp. Perfect call. Chopper just caught out. You can see immediately he's just trying to get the troops back in it. There have been a couple of heartbreakers. If I look at that round recap, Chad, look at that.
Bloody close.
It's just 1 alive, 2 alive, 2 alive, 1 alive. 3 defuses. Spirit, it just feels like they're just outside of converting every single one.
Yeah, got him right on the edge here, and Spirit know that. Shouldn't be too down in the dumps just yet. Half has just started on their map choice, and all they need is 1.
Like this, Patsi, flash, but trying an aggressive walkout. And already the frags are looking good. A flurry of them both ways. Yakinda resuscitates Liquid. A quick double and dips into the smoked hut. He's got so many nades. He doesn't want to go down just yet. That's smoke to survive. No wall bang back. Thought Wonderful might chance it. Bomb on Chopper. Does he want to go down those vents? Yakinda's not actively holding it yet. Elige is heard. And Wonderful walks. Yakinda snapped into. Wonderful makes it level. And these pieces just keep moving around. Liquid staying dynamic, nimble. Bomb should be planted again. Surprise, surprise. Oof! Great shot. Just the pixel of Elige's head visible as Wonderful. Looking to take this round by force. Wonderful down, an immediate trade, a knee-jerk reaction from Chopper for their first. Spirit finally have one go their way.
Yeah, and immediately you can see the ramifications of that. Liquid will have to be in a force buy here by virtue of the loss bonus, but they have not a whole lot of cash to work with. Low end 1.4 on Nitro, high end 2.4 on Elige. Take a rocket surgeon to work out. This won't be the most potent of buys. Here in Spirit want to take a bit of a pause here, let them stew in their own juices. Wonderful. Off to a great start, hitting some very, very crispy ones. And Hallie, there he is. Machine's favorite. Letting them know. Now looking for the uppercut. And
yeah, I mean, it gave me so much new perspective on Spirit. Not only playing with two of them, but also speaking to one of their staff members and asking about, assuming, right, Chopper's definitely going to be the daddy of the squad. And then he laughs, like actually laughs in my face and says, oh no, you fool. That's his big brother, but daddy is Hallie.
A commanding coach. Well, let's see what the call is. He was the one who called the timeout, and magixx smooth moves down the vent, has
Dead
the gap.
silent. Yeah, he's got the dead silence perk, just beautiful movement.
Well, now this is an easy round for Spirit. Crossover to Secret. magixx has the vent rotation. All you have to do is worry about cleaning out that double door. You won't have to worry about decon. You flush out the site together. Actually, magixx has opted not to deal with that vent rotation. So Inquisitive here up towards the windows. Very, very early about this. So playing things a little bit differently.
You can see the sound cues that have to be made by both of them. Who flinches first? Oh my god, Elige has got so much on his plate. How calculated will this first contact be from Spirit? Door open. Elige, too many bodies. Wonderful, handles it. Good timing on the first, and the low sight should be theirs. He's got the bomb on his back. Smokes and Molly are up.
If Liquid are smart, that should be the first and last casualty in a round like this. The next round will have to be a full eco, and well, that won't have to be the case if they hold on to these 4, 5, 7s. Wow.
4, 5, 7s, 6. Something.
7, 8, 9.
It's round 6? Yeah. 4, 5, 7's round 6. magixx, though. Oh, I thought he was going to go hunt down a pesky pistol. Wouldn't have been in his interest, despite just the MAC-10.
And, well, yeah, you can save here. Should you be able to? Have your vote. Have your say. Use the hashtag IEM. Let us know right now on the social medias.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at Inferno. I'm looking at Ancient. Some of those deaths are a bit wild. I mean, Fang had
But it's
one.
active end of rounds.
It is. I agree.
Frozen knew he was over towards, he's outside B. They're coming through the doors. He can get a couple cheeky kills. Come on, Alex. It's not just saving.
No, I'm with you. And
active end rounds.
And it means that there's a whole lot more of that, financial jostling going on, even when the bomb's gone.
It's not just sitting and waiting for a minute and 10 seconds.
And us sitting there and saying, we all know what's coming, so let's say nothing.
Well, I think what we need is, and this would be great, we could probably get a sponsor involved, like Tushy, like have a bathroom break. Go use your Tushy now.
Not bad, actually. Wow, Chopper. A bit more loud about his descent this time. Not as stylish as magixx, but he's there, and he's very aggressive. Yeah, sprays into the face of Elige. Enough with some revenge. It's a rifle now. Oh, nasty ass Naf.
Oh, and he got away as well. I bet he can't believe. He's like, magixx is like, well, I'm down here.
Got the golden gun.
Well, it's actually Siren towards the lower deck. Excuse me, it was magixx in the previous. Spirit will still have no issue making their way to join him.
So now we send the push Tushy VT?
This one, they could have a crack.
Yeah?
This one, they could have a swing. Saving the AK, sure. I could give Naf that one, but the other two, oSee and Yakinda, I understand they keep the Kevlar, make next round have a couple more bells and whistles. They can have a look, and they are.
Oh, that could be another AK if you play your cards right. Wonderful. Not one I'd fancy my chances against with our 5-7.
10 kills in 6 rounds. He's doing all right here.
I mean, that's actually, that's a notable improvement as well. We haven't always seen Wonderful get onto flying starts, so important in an elimination series.
Yeah, very important for the Spirit roster indeed. You think about the void that Dexter left, and it feels like ancient history at this point, but if you look at OG matches, he is the man. The identity of OG, I think, would be defined by Dexter and the slaps.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, they will go for the save, so the conservative option employed here. And make sure you also tune in to the main stream. That's twitch.tv/ESL_CSGO. And we're going to be watching IHC taking on FaZe. That's also an elimination match. The Mongolians continue to turn heads here.
they're just playing such decent Counter-Strike.
It's everybody we talk to. We're like, yeah, they're playing proper CS. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Well, we knew IHC was a default heavy team, but nobody was paying attention because they weren't getting the wins. Now they're getting the wins.
And exactly, the way that they were characterized was, yeah, they play decent CS, but they've got these foot faults. You know, they'll trip over their shoelaces on the way in, and you know, the intention and the understanding's there. But what happens when you start tying your shoelaces a bit tighter?
Yeah.
They start doing damage in Katowice. Love the boost. Look at that, Patsi run boost catapulted in to a nice, safe sightline. Once he slips past credit card, no one can see him.
Well, do they park him here? There's Yakinda again with that deep, squeaky redeploy. Really wants to hold them at bay. Smoke will land, and that is Patsi's opportunity to try and take some space. Yakinda.
That fight is just so regularly threatening. Just spamming smoke. So many players have got it so well ironed out, and this boost is an interesting one too. Orp, wonderful.
Tag Naf. Good bit of damage there. So Yakinda low, that's unconfirmed. Naf, wonderful, might have a good idea that he hit that shot ever slightly. And again, pressure to be applied towards the B bomb site. Stairwell molly. And back towards a top split. Hut now. A flame. Main smoked off. Defensive utility, but they're ahead of this.
Elite will support. It's all about where that fight is taken first. Look at the gap. Nice for Siren. Straight into the site combined. magixx, and now one is all Elige can muster. As magixx just continues to complete the set. A triple and a double in response. oSee makes a round out of this loud leg break, and now Naf with that AK takes down Patsi. Wonderful, has to clutch up. Did he not hear it? He hears the potential of a Heaven player. AK does sound nice. He'll go for that. And now, well, check out the smoke. Check out the kit. There's two smokes. Oh, Wonderful's really been sold out on this one. Time sensitive, sure. Having to come up clutch. oSee with the impact. If they could just find the shot, Liquid will take 5. And oSee recovering the round.
Oof. Okay, well, oSee's not doing it with the AWP. He's been doing it with that rifle, so good impact from him. I know some of the early highlights I saw of oSee when there was a discussion about him, you know, should be on a tier 1 team. This is the North American AWPer. They were on Nuke, right? It wasn't with the rifle. It was just some crazy plays in Hut, very flicky, right? That might stick in a couple of people's minds here, but showing that he is comfortable. And Spirit, well, they're going to burn through a second time out here, so they are feeling the pressure. That felt like a round they should have been converting, especially with the freebie from magixx onto Yakinda in that main position. They cleared out top with Elige, the only one putting up too much of a fight. And oSee and Naf happen.
So let's recap. Start's great. Elige that. Trade.
And
magixx.
Spam.
No, and this one, the second. The bitter pill. And a great shot from Naf as well. Let's not forget, he got 2. He got main as well. Repositioned up to Heaven for that final frag.
Okay, well, money's still there for Spirit. Wonderful. Back into the AWP.
Oh. Yeah, Nitro. Nitro.
Oh, please come. Oh, danger indeed.
Nicholas Canella, I bought you an M4, and this is how you repay me.
Sir.
Oh.
One of these is definitely better than the other. Well, let's see. Maybe he gets an ace.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yep. Don't see that one at the high level often.
No, an MP9 ace on a gun round.
Oh, or leaving an M4 at spawn.
Oh, well, both are rare.
Yeah. Like a Pokemon. Couldn't name a single rare Pokemon. You got one?
Mewtwo.
Nice. Actually, seen the movie. He was playing Hut, and the MP9, obviously, the perfect weapon for the job.
Right, he preferred this.
Yes.
How did that not get flagged?
I don't know.
Regardless. 2-man ramp setup. oSee here with Naf again, the dynamic duo.
Yeah, and both of those rifles, let's go. Liquid, a different flavor again as they look to demonstrate their map pool's depth, and the depth of oSee's spray is not bad. 1.5, Chopper gets away with his life. Patsi catching Nitro's aggression. Maybe Yakinda can revenge him. Oh, well handled. Patsi looks like he's up to his usual antics. And Spirit will close that gap. Okay, what a nuke we're having. 4 successful retakes in their 5 rounds of play.
Well, Mr. Diffuse, he played a big impact in that one, didn't he? 2 consecutive rounds. Diffusing in front of their face. Elige looking to save here. Time. Well, you'd think it's an issue, but the bomb getting punched in right now.
Bomb has been planted.
Right here.
Right now.
Right here. Right now. We've reached that hour, everybody. But yes, this is a very important matchup here. One of these two teams will be saying goodbye. Same as our previous game. Mouse eliminated by Complexity. An upset that I'm not sure too many people saw coming, but great to see the improvement of Complexity. The grind paying off, and you heard from Halzerk in the interview saying they've been practicing 10 hours a day plus since they returned to Europe.
And to return to Elige's statement, just during this last few seconds, he talked about, we prepared the veto, we got what we expected. Obviously, they got their nuke, but returning and comparing it to the last time they met over in Rio, Ancient Mirage Vertigo, a stark contrast.
Yeah, completely different map pool. As that, Elige, we'll hold on to that M4. That's trying something completely different here. And there is the whole conversation about Liquid flirting with the 7 map pool. Is it a bluff? Is it serious? Well, we've seen them play some Nuke. We've seen Spirit play some Nuke. So there's a reason that they're happy to go to this here. And, well, the start so far is okay. 5-4. But if Spirit start pounding on a couple more rounds, well, then cause for concern. And then the question mark of, hey, this is for elimination, and you wanted to leave Nuke through? Really?
Yeah, I think I will reserve my judgment until I see Liquid's T side. I think that's going to be much more indicative of just how drilled out your nuke is. Don't forget that, 2 nukes on record in the last 3 months. Obviously, pinch a bucket of salt on that. But Patsy's second frag, that was lovely. Just baiting the sound. Yikinda just couldn't resist.
Yeah, the problem with those nukes is they just went down at the Blast Spring groups, and they got their ass handed to them by big, 16-2, and double OT affair against OG, 22-20, but still losses. So you question, okay, well, is this, is the start of the year, are you only focused, maybe they're only focused on the major, right? But is that acceptable? I don't know. I guess it is what the team has set up for their own year, the plans, how they want to approach it.
Is there anyone I should be crediting that hut wallbang to? Who brought that into vogue?
Counter-Strike, I think.
Yeah, just Counter-Strike. Because it's just, it wasn't something that was paying off as frequently, but obviously it's such a power position, it's surprising that it wasn't as commonplace.
Yeah, I think that teams like Furia, who work a lot through the lobby, would always do this.
Yes.
You would see like K Serato and Yuri just constantly spamming, harassing, and then they just do the late squeaky walkouts. So, yeah, look, and if we roll back the years a little bit more, people could probably go find this on YouTube if you want, but go search let me do it right now, actually. YouTube, nothing with a 0 for the O.
That's N0 thing.
Nuke 1.6 wallbangs. This used to be, I'll play this for you,
Cheers.
Alex, right here, but this used to be very commonplace in 1.6, the amount of wallbangs that are available, because a lot of the time you wouldn't defend top from in top. You'd be where NAF is right now, and you'd be able to spam straight through this wall.
Just paper.
Yeah,
just
you
made
get to
of
see
paper.
it right here.
Oh, come on.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Hut dead. Yep. 2 dead. Yep.
And you'd be able to do it from ramp as well. So if it was a hut rush, the ramp player would be able to spam through the wall.
So you could win rounds quite commonly just without seeing a single one of the kills, people you were killing.
Yeah, I have a couple of nice clutches. You can check this out. He knows where the plant spot is. So once the bomb goes down, he knows what it sees. But this was half of the skill, and I understand it's not intuitive for viewers to understand that high level.
That's gangster. Yeah. I love
Yeah,
it.
but that was some of the features of Nuke back in the day. Now,
If everyone can do it, it's
exactly
fair play.
Yeah, they used to go down the vent here, and you'd be able to spam up through the floor and kill the diffuser at the default plant spot.
Who are the memesters that did that boost all the way up to
that's
defuse?
Pubmasters.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah. All right, enough of the ancient history.
Yeah, and that's not a map we're seeing today either. Wonderful. Bringing his AWP to play, and oSee, that's the first AWP we've seen from him, and it lasts about 12 seconds.
Stick to the rifle, son.
Yeah, that's a nasty lesson to learn. Wonderful. Puts him in an early grave. Ooh, Chopper skirting around the silo position. Will be able to keep his eyes on Secret from there safely. Big round for Liquid at this point.
They will have to push in the lobby, right? This is a standard protocol. You lose yard, you don't know if anyone's down Secret. You start to push lobby, and they're going to push into the jaws of the dragon. Horse meat. Pretty tasty for dragons, I've heard.
What was in your coffee? Elige still hanging out in that warehouse. Chopper surveying the savannah. And it's going to probably be Yikinda spotted out. Oof! Siren's going to be mad about that. His prey fights back. Okay, yeah, magixx good for it. Caught on the quick switch. Nitro going to be mad. And perhaps Liquid too. That's a big fight to take. Patsy's gone. Nelige gets them both. When most would get one. Don't let this go. Wonderful. Meets Nafsor. And everything is wiped clean.
That's going to feel real good, especially with the oSee being in the grave within the first 15, 20 seconds of the round. He goes down. He will get his AWP back. And that is through some hard-fought moments from Liquid there. Elige. Fantastic impact from him. The Death said they needed to see more of a caliber player just like Elige. So far, so good. Naf, Elige, Nitro, 8 kills apiece. oSee with 7. And, well, no surprise, Yakinda down the bottom of the bunch. Nuke is a bit out of the wheelhouse for Yakinda. I can't believe he wins that duel. Yeah. That is ridiculous.
Peculiar. I mean, you're definitely not going to be getting the headshot. I'm not expecting Siren 2. Only a little fraction of Yakinda's booties were spotted. But well played to get his crosshair there in time.
Oh, can they extend this lead? It's just one round at this juncture, still early on. You can see top right of your screen, overpass next. It will be the choice of Liquid, and then Anubis if we need it. The newest map in the map pool. Excited to have this one go the distance today. Only 2 spots left in the Spodek.
Crazy to think. magixx. Ooh, change of plan.
Good decision. We've seen this one go wrong before, and well, we will again. magixx down on 14 points of health. The bigger issue is they know he's down there. That rotation can be addressed.
Yeah, and crossing with a missing smoke. Lads, who's got one? Chopper investigating and changing the playbook again. Despite magixx's descent, the flash is there. Chopper's got the bomb on his back. He's going to be the first one in. And round they go. Straight into Yakinda. Not enough for the round ender, but ears are ringing. magixx and Patsi walking funny.
Oh, on the fade here. What's Siren going to see? Very close to the unbreakable box, just hoping to catch someone off towards lockers, and they will continue this crawl. So the crunch towards heaven is on, and oSee has the AWP. He cannot miss in a situation like this.
Allegiant support. He'll hear this. I think he's at least going to be aware that there was some mantling being done. And oSee, oh god, that barrel. He's going to look in. Ah! Oh god, oSee's giving it up. Heaven is open for business. Nitro now going to be hot and bothered as flashes and molotovs rain in from behind. And so do the lead. Two needed. 2 delivered. And now the round, surely. Changing hands back and forth, but it's wonderful again. Dealt a dud hand. Yeah, that's unretrievable.
Seen him in a bunch of these situations here. Number disadvantage, but Elige will give one away. I don't think he's got the quick moves here to grab that bomb and get it down.
Yeah,
9 seconds.
No clip.
Wait, he might. He's got it. He can plant. If he drops now and starts planning, it's going to be very close.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, Elige is going to be so mad unless Naf can save him here. Wonderful, clearly unawares. Looking main on the clear. Naf ready. And breaks Wonderful's a brilliant attempt. I mean, that was a no-hope clutch that became a brilliant and favorable, possible, I'll say, not favorable, possible 1v1.
Yeah, and Naf again, the man in the clutch here. He's been alive several times once they found themselves in these sticky situations.
Yeah.
Pip Chopper at the post not that long ago was involved in the oSee, and Naf retake of that upper bomb site here. That safe pair of hands, Mr. Reliable. Naf fly, any Naf is in the chat. Sloth's awake today. And oSee, you can just see it coming. It's like a car crash, you can't look away. Elige with that double up, but then the wild overextension on towards the outer rafter and almost gives it away.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's 2 for 2 on his AWP adventures. Just left him feeling less than comfortable. 10-5 half still on the agenda for Liquid. If they can really convert this, they'll be making a strong case into the second half for this Nuke pick.
Still touch and go here. Take a look at the buy once we get back into play. Even though the scoreline 7-5, now a 2-round lead accrued. Just 1 defuse kit. Light on util for the likes of Elige. No molly for him. Yakinda with no HE or a flash, so what a strong of a purchase as Spirit here, who are still very, very dangerous. Opening move once more. Smoke in front of the squeak. Top hut molly. This time round Elige. Cannot tell if anybody's dropped down that vent.
Kinder proactive, and he's got company. coming on in. Oh, multiple fights all over the shop. Yakinda catches Chopper at the tail end of the assault, but look at this, just changing places, changing rooms. Wonderful, forced back, still hits the shot onto Yakinda. The top side's open for business now, this lobby that's changed hands. One back from Nitro. Reveals his position into the 3-on-3, still one main in Patsi. And the bomb will go down. Patsi nullified by the smoke. 18 seconds of playtime. It's Wonderful's bringing the aggression out. Great flash! Frag found. Wonderful revealed. And still one hiding out on that site as well. Just him now. It's going to be on magixx. Elige wide and very happy with that. A wide smile, I imagine, as 8 secure.
Did Nitro just spam him through the hut?
It felt like he was getting shot by 2 people at the same time.
He must have just spammed him through the hut. Okay, well, Liquid, the way that they're pulling these rounds off, it's very gritty Nuke, but it doesn't feel like a traditional game of Nuke by any means. It's actually quite fun to watch. Well, Nuke is always fun to watch, but
Careful.
This style especially. It's so brawly, biffy. The rifle's getting a lot of playtime here. There it is. What?
Lol.
Okay, Nitro.
Didn't even flinch. Didn't even flinch.
Just a little zap, a burst to the bop, and another round here. Well, that's the half one.
Yeah, let's see if they don't falter against something quick and poppy. It's Tech9s. It's coming Ram. It's Naf, who's just going to spray and loads his magazine. Gives over the M4. oSee's AWP in the feed. Needs more. As they're running him down, dropping down, lets it go. 3 to the low site. 1 will linger. Nitro position, but to be smoked off. Smoke of his own to play around. I like that. And jumping down into his jaws is Chopper. Hard to plant now. Siren might try his luck, but a spray through the smoke is all it would take. Siren aware, doesn't want to take that risk. That's what we were talking about on the reload, though. A smoke for Siren. A fight for Siren. Okay. A weapon for Siren. Hang on. Now that bomb can go down. Potential spray. Siren caught out, and the round is won. Yakinda holds his nerve on that one. Silent descent. Calms his nerves and brings home the 9th.
What a brawl this is.
It is. It's got a very different look to it. And Spirit, you know, this is your pick. You weren't even expecting that Liquid necessarily were going to let you have this.
It's kind of crazy, right? The fact that Liquid don't ban this, they must know at that point it's going to get picked. I think they're hoping that it gets picked. Remember, Spirit are on a 3-map losing streak at this event on Nuke. There's definitely a weakness. The question can be, yeah, Liquid, can you pull off a 7-map pull? Well, maybe not against the best teams in the world, but against Spirit, who are the walking wounded, they think this is their home turf. Apparently not the case.
Liquid galloping to a dominant CT half. Oh, and Yakinda makes it look easy as magixx strafes on out, not ready for hut.
Yeah, that's unusual. If you're going to make that play, traditionally they'd hope there's a top hut molly. I'm going to fly on in and see if it got burnt at all. It was. Yakinda still gets the better of him in this situation, so another rough start to a round here for Spirit. They're going to have to...
Oh, they naded the doors. Good catch again from Jay. Look at this. Getting across, not going to be so easy towards the windows.
Might force them into decon here. And
yeah,
Wonderful can see the doors is open, so aware that there is a problem ahead of them.
Oh my god, and from behind, Elige is about to ruin their day. Come on. Trigger discipline, getting scared as they run. 1, and... No, he's done. Round is 2, though. I didn't mean that literally. He is still...
Chopper is still alive.
He is still alive.
And he's got another kill.
Production. Sleep at the wheel.
You fooled them here, Alex.
Sorry. Don't always speak literally. Those doors are really going to be quite bothersome. Or the absence thereof. Now, maybe...
He can't go up the vent, because look who's up heaven.
Okay, touche. What can he do?
Nothing really.
Save?
No, he's just prolonging this, and he can't save. It's the last round of the half.
Yeah, that would make sense as well. Well, some nice kills. A plant would be impossible. And oSee confirms it. Damn, 10. That is a haul. That is quite the haul. Liquid making a statement. Spirit's pick. And 5 to work with as we swap sides. Don't go anywhere.
obviously it's the strongest gun in the game, and everyone's kind of like abusing it, even on CT if you don't op in certain positions. So I think it's a necessary change.
I like the whole fact that you won't have 5 bullets, so you can't spam the op, and you need to think, and you need to be a lot more accurate in high pressure situations instead of just banging one shot after the other. I think that is really good.
It makes so the oppers need to maybe think twice about the decisions they make.
I like the op change. I think the op before with 10 bullets in the magazine or in the clip is too broken.
I think that they could probably still do more, in my opinion, to nerfing the op, but you know, I'm a rifler, so that's kind of my thoughts on it. I feel like it hasn't really changed that much just in clutch situations.
I didn't care too much because everything what you need to do is just to kill people with the first bullet if you shoot, and like 4 bullets is just for other 4 players.
I really like the change because now you have to be a bit more careful with your bullets. You can no longer just afford to spam through like walls and then do crazy wall bangs all the time, so you gotta be a bit more conservative.
To me, if you're a good opper, you don't need 10 bullets at all. I think the op nerf just nerfs bad oppers.
I think the whole balance around the M4s has really helped out the scene. I mean, in the beginning, you could definitely feel that the ways that the CTs were taking duels against the AKs was like they were really. You could definitely feel that they had been used to having a silencer that would just wreck people all over the place. Whereas it's a lot more balanced now.
It is more down to preference now, so I think the change is good because it was definitely too overpowered.
The A4 I'm still like not completely sure on. The 2900 definitely is still nice for the A1, but the A4 is a lot better in my opinion for just getting a lot of multi-kills. Not even just for spraying, but just for, you know, just shooting because the fire rate is faster.
It was a bit too noob friendly before. I'll say people could just hold angles and mow people down. Now it's more of a, you actually have to aim, I think.
I really like the change. I think it was too overpowered. I think it was just too easy to spray down 2 people, and it made playing T-sides really difficult. And yeah, overall I like the change. I like that it brings back the A4 in the meta as well, which is my preferred M4, so yeah, I overall like it.
We're back in business, and it seems so are Team Liquid. Yes, we are in the lower bracket. Yes, one of these teams has their journey in Katowice cut down to size and ends here in those lower semis. The winner of this will have one more best of 3 if they want to see the Spodek. Not going to be easy. We'll talk about that when we get there, as we still have a long way to go. Liquid on Spirit's pick, though.
Oof, and this is fast ramp. Elige doing it backwards.
Admin. He's doing it sideways.
Oh, look at all this space. This is the Hugo Byron, I think we call this one.
Oh my god, the full Hugo in the flesh in Katowice. Now they just have to go back to ramp.
Well, they didn't go up heaven. They didn't follow the call here, but down towards B, they still have a tall task to get through. And there he is, magixx.
The tallest of the tasks. With, a lot on his plate, 2. One more, oSee. Wow, 2 snappy headshots out of him. Leaves Elige hunting for the last. Siren swings open the door, he's known. And a Patsi duel. Elige, lucky to have gotten away with that one. Game on.
Chopper coming from ramp here. Has the HE. He'd love to get that one down the back pocket of the double door. Could find Elige with this, but he's going to... thought about flashing forward for Siren here. Nade. This is the nade. It could do the job.
Bang.
1 HP.
He's alive. Somehow he's alive. Not for long as the headshot's found. And playing with the doors now as time is of the essence. And so are the frags. Oh, God, it's close.
This is real close. No kit in play right here.
Come back to the game again, please.
I got the focus on it. I'm looking right here, right now. The defuse 2-1. The defuse is very close here. It's going to be going in the way of Spirit, but only just. Oh, dear. Okay. They pick that one up. They get themselves the pistol round, and they're going to split pistols here on map number 1. All right. It's going to be Spirit settling into that, but I have no idea how this was won. It shouldn't have been the case whatsoever. Sure, the opening kills come their way, but look at all of this. Non-stop action, and the dual Berettas. Silly business with the doors, maybe way too silly. Slammed in their face. Defuse comes through, and a force spy back for Liquid here.
I do like this Tech 9.
What about the Unicorn MP9?
I think it's destined for glory. Magixx, changed his mind. Actually, he doesn't want to take anything too overcommitted.
And this is really good for Liquid to have this space early. There's still a minute 15 on the clock. They pushed magixx away. He can't really sweep out this area without a teammate. And it would be Wonderful, has the scout, not really the weapon for the job. Look at Wonderful. He's had to back off all the way into CT spawn. So you can see he is basically removed from the play. So this has worked perfectly for Liquid here. They even have a smoke, a molly, and a couple of flashes to go for a top hit. Oof, and the redeploy of the smoke on the door. So let's see if Spirit want to rejig while they have this 20-second window to do so. Nitro could be late to heaven. They smoke off main.
It's such a powerful tool in the T's arsenal to have ramp early. The uncertainty it develops and creates.
If Naf molly's there, they're screwed.
Yeah, Chopper's got nothing. Main smoke, steps out, molly. Dead. Chopper, yeah, clean. From oSee. Wonderful, just a scout, not the weapon for the job. Yakinda good into the site, and Liquid arrive at 11, unless that magixx, yeah, he's saving, okay. So 11.
Oh, and that was just ramp pressure into a top pop late after the util had been used. That's a really well-handled round from Liquid there. You've got to give them the props there. Very simple stuff. A kill for oSee, Yakinda, and Elige in that one. And well, just to recount the scoreboard, I mentioned before the desk wanted to see more, I think Maui specifically, from Elige, who has 16 kills in total. But everybody else is contributing as well here for Liquid. 12 for Naf, 12 for oSee, 11 for Nitro, 11 for Yakinda. Pretty even in the frag distribution right now, and 11. So sure, they lost the pistol, but they get the conversion. And if they're able to pick up the follow-up here, they're sitting pretty.
One part of this is still, I'm struggling to put my finger on it, but it's because I haven't seen Liquid's nuke a lot, so I don't know if it's commonplace, but just the absence of oSee's AWP, you know, like I've probably seen maybe 2-3 AWP frags.
Kind of feels better that way, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, when you brought up the scoreboard, I was like, yeah, actually there is something that perhaps could have been feeding into that. This is another oSee frag, an important one that's basically sealed the deal.
He's had 2 or 3, especially on that CT side, multi-kill rounds, right?
Huge.
Where he's able to find a bit of impact with the rifle towards that top site.
And when Liquid were some of the best in the world, they were sometimes getting away with 5 rifles as well.
That's very true.
When Nitro was calling rings around the best, he had 5 rifles at his request.
Oh, a double smoke lobby entrance there. You can see the frustration with the wiggle of the mouse as they both deployed that, but I don't think they expected to see lobby so clear. So trading map territory.
Feels like they got a lot of territory early. Look at this.
I think Spirit know what they've given up though, right?
Sure, it's just, I'm uncomfortable about the bomb on red. You'd got 2 smokes, so you'd have to invest all of them if you wanted to do that.
I'm uncomfortable about a CT Tech 9, so Chopper is the individual down towards B with that one currently equipped, and oh, there he is, flushed on back.
With his sword in his hand.
They've, again, looked to force a rotation.
Right, it's like ramp, but it's secret.
And it's Patsi who's had to join Chopper down towards the lower deck. Now they want to pressure over towards the heavens here. Util set, main smoke, credit card molly, flash to facilitate, and warehouse taken, so going through the paces.
Threatening. Still, that knee-jerk reaction of lobby clear. Now, Naf isn't necessarily holding it, but I think he'll be planning to take a look or two. Patsi investigating on his own volition.
Finds the timing.
Oh, it's perfect. Trade immediate. And so will Liquid's assault. Charging in. Hut's a threat. 17 seconds. They still get their flashes in. Elige, a lot of bodies on the site. Long range. Control of the spray is brilliant. He saved them from a red face there, as with 8 seconds to spare. Siren can't.
There's a gap.
Put him down.
Oh.
Defended by Elige. Those Mac 10 frags, valuable. As he gets himself up to 18. oSee with 3, malleable.
That's a very, very important round right there. It doesn't matter how you're going to get the contributions in. oSee is, and this is Team Spirit down towards an eco. Liquid almost guaranteed the 13th rounds here. This is looking very, very good for them. Map choice of overpass. You see the gap with the trade right there. And oSee just playing crossfire, bopping heads left, right, and center. But you bang on Elige with that long-range spray on the Mac 10 towards the player backside. That was one of the more key frags to make this all possible.
The purest form of an eco. Not a single penny or zloty spent.
It's just going to feel like this is the thing. This is a trap. Like Spirit are like, yeah, our Nuke can't be that bad. We can't lose to Liquid.
Oh. Nah. You can't.
And I guess if we applied some Counter-Strike maths here as well, right? I was saying that Liquid had lost a big on this. Well, Spirit have also lost a big on this, but Spirit got a couple more rounds, 8 more. So they were like, oh, well, if they got 2 and we got 10, our Nuke should be better, right?
But, I mean, yeah, I just find it so exhilarating to think that you've taken what I think even the most optimistic analysts would describe as a gamble or a risk. Yes, Spirit, absolutely not been having the best time on Nuke, but Liquid don't play a lot of it. And oSee farms himself up some extra frags. Patsi and Siren jumping into the spray. And this will break Spirit's mental if it stays this dominant.
Yeah, right. It's just been a bit of a blowout here, but I think the conversation is Spirit haven't really looked themselves.
No. Would you agree that neither had Liquid?
No, I don't think. I still don't think Liquid are looking themselves.
Okay.
I think that this matchup here is definitely a bit of a better showing. Sure, in their opening bout, they beat IHC. I was just double checking that. I was like, is this correct? IHC are the best team at the event.
Yeah,
How did anybody beat IHC?
World number one,
what's
IHC.
Going on here? But no, that is right. We casted this game right, and we knew what type of overpass we were in for as soon as it started. Timeout taken here. Oof. The last time out for Team Spirit. Feels like they bled through these very quick. And this man on your screen here, Siren, well, when we've watched a couple of these Nuke games, he's been a fantastic top anchor. Now that they get the guns out, now would be the perfect time to start showing a little bit of that. Wonderful in early stages, had some massive rounds, but couldn't convert on top of a bunch of clutches there. And that's one of the things that you look back on and go, if we had just converted, one of the one-on-ones we were presented, a wonderful one-on-one on 2. We didn't lose that silly round to oSee and Naf retaking the site, right?
Yeah.
You look at a couple of those moments right there and you think to yourself, okay, it could have been a completely different half, but that's not where you find yourself. You find yourself 7 rounds down, and if you lose this gun round, that's likely the game.
Patsi, I like a forward position from Patsi. Often he can be the spark that ignites Team Spirit, and shining bright on the retreat, he gets himself the opener. I say, as Nitro, brilliant control of the spray, pulls it right back.
Yeah, only 13 kills for Nitro, but he's definitely been having a pretty good game. Elige, wild, but Siren's gone.
Okay, everyone's been on the recoil master, I guess. Yeah, this round for Spirit already just seems like it's falling through their fingers. Every fight they take, they lose.
Wonderful's not saving. They'll chase him. They know he has an AWP. They're going to hunt this. Guaranteed.
Because it could very well be the difference between guaranteeing another round on top of this.
I would be very surprised if they don't start looking for this. And I think they already are. If you could take a look right now, Elige is scaling through the yard. Wonderful, trying to find somewhere to hide on the ramp right now. The bomb, still about 20 seconds left here. So not doing it noisily right now. And if they were buddied up, then maybe they could take a few more risks and be running. Locker's clear. About 10 seconds now before this one goes off. Wonderful. We'll get away with this. Elige started investigating over towards CT spawn now. Bomb goes off. AWP retained. And the last hope for Spirit here. The AWP in the hands of their star sniper. But this is just going to be frustrating. Oof, felt labored, but left himself 7 bullets and only needed 6 to take down Chopper at the very back there. And yeah, you can say that one again.
Yeah. Nothing hurts as much as losing in Counter-Strike. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take that back. But nothing, nothing sucks as much as feeling helpless in Counter-Strike. And yeah, magixx will feel the same. Siren clearly feeling it. This is your map pick. This is your map pick, and it feels like you can't even make a dent in a team that rarely plays it. Liquid, can they hold on to this momentum? You've got the opening. Oh, Chopper, Moon walks out of the smoke straight into the clutches of Nitro, whose bullets find Patsi as well. It's like nothing can go right for them. It's like they made a wish on a monkey's paw to play Nuke against Liquid, and this is what it looks like. cursed.
It's just hollow here if you are a Team Spirit fan. But for Liquid fans tuning in right now, you're getting a double dose of North American success. Complexity, sending Mouse home, and Team Liquid wanting to do the same here. But remember, still in this lower bracket. And they might lose a little bit more here. Nitro bomb going to go off. Might let go of the shift key. He does. oSee takes down Siren, and Wonderful goes down as well. That's everything removed. See you later, Alligator, 15-6. And I think that might be the close here of map numero uno. Team Spirit to defend their honor with 4 Famouses and a UMP. Deary me.
Yakind has found his voice as well, making sure Spirit know. But that feels also good to be on the other side of the server. 15-6. I remind you, a 10-5 half. Swapping over to this defense and even winning the pistol.
Remember, the last 2 outings, Team Spirit have gotten the better of Team Liquid. Back at IEM Cologne and the Rio Major in 2022. But Liquid want to change that dialogue here in 23. This would be the most commanding victory between these two in a head-to-head from either side, if it does stay at 16-6 scoreline. The next closest was a Liquid win, 16-8 back in Cologne. That's forever ago. Didn't help them win the series, though, did it?
GL. Dropping a solid 2 smoke wall and warehouse covered as well. Oh, is it though? Oh, Patsi being a little weasel as he finds Elige on the edge of it. A nice opener and no trade this time. That may be the differentiating factor. Chopper jumping for info. Spotted. Yakind making an educated guess as to the reposition.
They have to head top here, right? There are no choppers towards lower. He doesn't have any support. There's no way that Yakind can really draw this. But walking out Squeaky, that's an A map. And, well, checking his corners. Nitro down. Patsi grabs a second.
There shouldn't be a 3v5 here. Liquid. Getting that bomb down.
Yakind can molly heavy after this.
He shall. And you have to respect it. They're all regrouping main. There's only a kit on Wonderful. Way back in, Yakind is very exposed to this. That's the fight. And that's the kill. Yakind reloading in the open. Wonderful takes his sweet time. And that's the fight. That's the descent. Now on towards the bomb, and it should be Spirits. Mission complete. A few more of those required.
Okay, well, they'll pick up some AKs for their troubles here. 3 kills from Wonderful, 2 for Patsi in that round, and the defuse for Wonderful as well means he can get out his prized possession of the AWP if he so chooses. But plenty more cracks at this here, Liquid. And this was the opening death. He's going to feel a little bit hard done by in that scenario, but Patsi doing a very good job isolating the gap. Out of bullets here for poor Yakind in the back of the site, and Wonderful just mauling. He's still been fantastic, even though the scoreline does not reflect that. 20 kills for Wonderful, 21 on Elige. They're the 2 high flyers.
And we're off. Straight back into the fray. Yard presence this time. Patsi to acknowledge. Straight down the vents, loudly breaking that.
They're going to split into main here.
They're walking through this with confidence. Off the flash. Round and down goes Siren. Chopper, a predictable spot. And up from the top is magixx. A good frag. Posting it as Naf, unawares, out the smoke, and Liquid counting on oSee as he goes through for 1, and that's done. 8. The multi-kills coming through now. Chopper and Patsi this time delivering.
Okay, well, Liquid will get 2 more goes at this, right? Before they will have to take a bit of a save. And that's without me taking into calculation of plants and the loss bonus starting to build. So by the time the loss bonus is maxed out, if they are getting plants come the tail end of these next 2 buy rounds, well, then they will still have buys. So it could be the hardest possible way for Spirit to close this game.
Oh yeah, they're doing it on hard mode.
Nightmare difficulty.
Yeah. Daps on the microphone. Just reminding them that this one should just be a walk to that final round. You've got everything you need.
They've been pretty direct with their finishes in these last couple of rounds here. So oSee now with the AWP, you are questioning it. Let's see how it's plied. The idea was good, right? But the timing on it and the fact that those smokes were still up, it meant there was always going to be a gray screen, just not enough pressure. As Spirit withstand another one. And now they have a really, really nice looking buy here to defend with.
Let's see how those opening moves shape up. Patsi putting his name in the feed early in these last couple. This time Kinder could get the timing to support them. Doesn't want to overexert himself, knows there's likely an AWP in play. Down they go, and silently to boot.
I'm curious, I don't think they're going to finish B here, just because oSee is behind red with the bomb. So likely apply a bit of pressure, force the rotation, and then head back up when you know that you've forced the AWP of Wonderful to rotate. But it's already over towards ramp, so they could scout towards heaven here.
Well, there you go. There's the first presence and pressure applied to that low site.
Yeah, you can see just how threatening with the sound cues, the extra utility being used, and now they back off. Patsi aware of this. You can see him backpedaling now, and he'll be playing the heaven position. This is where you would traditionally see a bit of lobby pressure coming out, but a redeploy of the squeaky smoke.
Nuke descending from main roof. It could be well timed.
Patsi's not selling his teammates down the river here, but it kind of looks that way. Have to try and find this timing again. Last time only one before he got done.
Again, he gets that first. No trade available. Spirit will seize the lead and extend it thanks to magixx. Ready for that. oSee's AWP is still there though, and if Elige... Oh no! Denied by magixx. As he sucks the hope out of the Liquid room, at least in this round 3 on the M4.
And I know I'm getting in here early, but stranger things have happened. There is no reason that Spirit can't bring this back. This is the CT side of a map like Nuke. They look very comprehensive in the defense right there. It felt like Patsi, as I said, you know, it looked for a moment that he's selling the team down the river, but he's just waiting for that timing.
Right.
And being so close towards those barrels, if he heard any step, any noise being made as they leaped on up, you'd have a good understanding of how they were approaching this round. So good stuff from Patsi and magixx in that crossfire.
Last timeout. So Daps is already giving it one shake of the stick, and now he just wants it done.
Is that both teams that have expended all timeouts here
believe
so far?
so. They're going to be on their own.
That's kind of crazy. We still have 6 rounds of play available here within this.
Never mind OT.
Yeah,
that's when
right.
Chaos really could.
It could kick off in a moment.
Yeah.
Now, Liquid desperately need a plant here if they want to keep the buys flowing. Oh, interesting. Nitro could have bought an AK and util, but he's actually gone for a Tech 9. They're actually just going for a half buy here.
And maybe a gamble of sorts, or like something a bit more.
They could try something faster because of this purchase. So they've gone, leveled out the money. Actually, well-educated decision here means that they can be somewhat threatening now and very threatening in the next.
All right, 2 bites of the cherry for Liquid. Spirit making a cosmetic comeback, or is it something a bit bigger? They've passed the first 3 tests. 6 more to go. Elige, flashed through, held at the door and slammed shut by Chopper. Both out the hut, both sent packing. Naf's got that AK as well.
Well, this is where the depth of Team Liquid's T side is really going to be tested. And this is only the 3rd official we've seen it on this map. So it's going to come down to their understanding of, we know our weapons in terms of what our players like to do, what strategies we like to run. But they might need to try something a bit outside of the box here. And that's going to be hard to come by. So this all buys in or builds in to the conversation of the Team Spirit potential comeback. And now that they've hit double digits, well, this is where most people start to pay a bit of attention. oSee will want to go down here. He wants the loss bonus, whereas Naf doesn't necessarily need it. So oSee just looking for a kill.
He's like the,
the literal canary in the coal mine.
Well, he's a ward for Naf as well. Like, for now, he's just going to function as like, okay, I'll be the early warning system.
Is he an invis or just for the vision?
Yeah, I think he's more of a pink ward. He's visible.
Is that League?
Yeah.
I only know Dodo.
Yeah, flexible.
Use the dust.
If only he had a portal key, he could get the bomb. Actually, I think that's Hon. Well, there you go. He's successfully died, Chad. You'll be happy to know.
He's been denied.
Indeed. And Naf, the F for fried.
Can't do that in League.
Denied. Lovely work. Okay, well, we get to see that buy. The complexion of which Chad has outlined is going to be very pretty. Thanks to this conservative approach in the previous round 26. Spirit on a 4-round run of their own. Of course, Liquid opening with 5. After that, 10-5 half leaves us here.
Shows you the importance of that force by win in the second round, really, doesn't it? Because otherwise, imagine what this half could look like.
But all it takes is, you know, some successful nades. A quick click to the head. Things can spiral. Things can unravel. But Spirit displaying some fortitude here. Some tenacity. Sure, you only need 1 round, but we're getting one every single time. At least for the last 4. Let's go again.
It's going to be a late yard smoke wall this time round, so a change-up, but time seemed to be an issue. Last time Liquid tried something like this. Legion, Yukinda in combination, I think, trying to make this one happen. There you go. You can see the trails. And it's just the Liege puffing up his chest and trying to seem bigger than he is. Now, they will know it isn't the secret play because Chopper is already down to the lower deck. Didn't hear any steps, didn't hear a whole lot. And, ooh, Liege with a bit of a gap here, worming through the smoke. magixx to the bat.
Oh, yeah, and Wonderful's here as well. So magixx and Wonderful spot the bomb. Hit the shot. From behind, Liege had a chance onto Wonderful. Will be slapped away. And Liquid will have to go back to spawn and try again. Spirit looking very determined.
Oof, that could have been a difference-making kill right there from Liege, right? He takes down Wonderful. I know everything else happened so immediately, but they could have maybe had a moment to breathe right there. I think one of the bigger keys is the bomb's only gone down once in this spree of 5 now. And we did highlight that a little bit earlier, that even with the lost bonus building, Liquid would need the plants to make these continuous rounds looking a little bit juicier. And yeah, you can see Liege frustrated about that. Probably felt he should have had it, but Wonderful a bit quick.
Spirit yet to flinch.
And this is the thing, if you're going to pick this map, Liquid, you need to be able to finish, right? The shotgun, oh, they're the ones rattled right now.
Yeah, he'll keep rattling off shots down into that smoke as well. Yukinda, his first victim. magixx ties up his score as he looks to do the same for his team. oSee's been donated some grenades and heading on up to try and set them up.
Okay, open squeaky, smoke main, molly top heart, try and trade.
Look at them though, they've got the perfect setup for this. Spirit gonna be laughing all the way to the bank as they even smoke just to delay. Implies they might know what's up. Wonderful's reporting nothing towards the ramp.
But who else is in topside, Alex? His name's Siren. And guess what he has? A molly and a smoke as well. So they can deploy another grey screen.
Let's do some quick maths. Another 10 seconds on this. 30, 18. So they're going to have, yeah.
No time.
No time. There's the molly. Door open. Frag found. Oh, a bit of an overextension of the spray. Chopper only the 2 of the 3. Rifle for oSee and a spray through the smoke. Bomb is lost. AWP is ramp. Smoke on the bomb and hope.
Seeming more and more likely here with round after round. This was meant to be a sure thing for Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, in the last run from the CTs, the best Liquid have mustered is 2 kills.
Yeah, right. That's very, very telling here. And another round just concluding with exactly that amount of frags. And the problem is, these rounds will have felt so quick for Liquid. Some of them have been faster, some of them have been a bit slower. But when you're in this position and it's just one more round, it's just one more round, now the doubt is starting to creep in here.
Do you think that's something that you'd want your players to avoid saying, or would that be still motivation at this point?
Well, you wouldn't be saying it anymore, but you would have, I don't know, 3 or 4 rounds ago.
Maybe? Yeah.
And now it's just
silence.
5 more kills.
5 more kills. Yeah,
five more kills.
That's a better framing.
If we get 1 each.
Yeah. Nice. Division of labor. as Elige goes walkabouts. Loudly,
Noisy.
sounding like one. Announces his presence. And upon the fade, no one else is home. Information in itself as Yakinda readies himself for a brawl. Patsy's been very well restrained, managing bursts of aggression with the necessary hold. Difference here being that Nitro is equipped with the bomb as these two start to make Chopper move. This time, flame exchange. He's not going to be opening the doors and running away. He wants to fight, wants info. Down goes oSee. Patsi. Another opening kill as we see Spirit really testing Liquid's T side. It was always a question mark. Nitro leaves the bomb down, spits it out in front of Chopper. Yakinda, sharp. And just needs a couple more of those headshots. Patsi cut down to 39. Wonderful. Unable to stop that plant.
Best chance yet.
This is it. If ever there was an opportunity, Liquid, they've been struggling to get to scenarios like this.
Where the hell is Naf?
I don't know. Does he know?
No man's land right now. He can still come in clutch for all this. Spirit are taking a long time to get this together.
The ball's on him to be walking in the yard to get Siren. He'll be mad about that one. 3-on-3. Even a molly on Naf when he gets there. If he gets there. Careful. Elige. Oh my god, he's lucky to be alive. An AWP bullet.
The time, though.
They just have to defuse, but there's so many people still around the bomb, and wonderful. Frag. Defuse. It has to be a defuse. Someone needs to stop it. Bodyguarded by magixx, and they will.
Oh, he burns up!
Burn him down the molly! It was the Molotov this whole time! Naf secures it, and they take Spirit's pick away.
Oh, they do it the hard way there, Liquid, but they pick up Nuke. Fantastic showing. A great shot out the gates here, getting themselves up to a 15-6 scoreline, but 16-12 to close here. Spirit, they've shown that they're here for this series, but too little, too late on their map choice. We move on to Overpass.